Respected dignitaries, beloved teachers, and my dear friends, a very warm good morning to each and every one of you present here. Today, we have all convened for this special assembly on this auspicious occasion, November the 3rd, the Flag Day of the United Arab Emirates.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم يا أيها الذين آمنوا اجتنبوا كثيرا من الظن إن بعض الظن إثم ولا تجسسوا ولا يغتب بعضكم بعضا أيحب أحدكم أن يأكل لحم أخيه ميتا فكرهتموه واتقوا الله إن الله تواب رحيم. Oh, you who have believed, avoid much negative assumption. Indeed, some assumption is sin. And do not spy or backbite each other. Would one of you like to eat the flesh of his brother when dead? You would detest it. And fear Allah. Indeed, Allah is accepting of repentance and merciful.
I shall be faithful in doing my duty to my country, to my fellow men, and to my elders. I love and respect all as my brothers and sisters. I shall be courteous in my behavior and diligent in my work. Peace on earth and goodwill among men shall be my aim. Fear of God, kindness, and bravery shall be my guiding stars.
Respected Principal, Vice Principal, teachers, and my dear friends, a very warm good morning to all present here. As we commemorate UAE's Flag Day on November 3rd, I wish the people of UAE and expatriates a memorable Flag Day. UAE Flag Day falls on November 3, in conjunction with the anniversary of President His Highness Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan's assumption of office as a leader of the country. This year, the celebration is even more significant given that the UAE is celebrating 50th year. The UAE flag was raised on December 2nd, 1971 by Sheikh Zayed bin Sultan Al Nahyan to mark the country's union. The flag consists of 4 colors: green, white, black, and red, which together represents the unity of Arabs.
The best country in the world to live in amid pandemic. UAE reports 74 new COVID cases and 106 recoveries. Abu Dhabi named the second best city for holidays in the world. UAE approves Pfizer vaccine for children aged 5 to 11. New coding school opens up in Abu Dhabi. Sports news. India-Afghanistan T20 match to happen today.
A warm welcome to one and all present here. Now we shall be moving towards the most entertaining part of our program, a live panel discussion. Joined with me are 2 of our senior panelists, Master Ihan Muhammad and Master Amal Muhammad. So without further ado, tell me, Master Amal Muhammad, how do you think conflict plays a role or causes world hunger?
Yes, sir. So as we all know, conflict among people are one of the main causes behind global hunger. Conflict and wars causes great economic instability. For example, let's take the conflict in Yemen. Conflict in Yemen has caused a lot of people to face hunger and poverty. About 5 million people in Yemen are on the brink of famine. The UNDP results found that around 11.7 million individuals have become impoverished. And in addition, 4.9 million are malnourished. Of this number, 600,000 are children under the age of 5. Also, conflict between societies has caused huge destruction of land and agriculture. Agriculture is critical for 6.7 million Syrians, and in the livestock sector, The damage and loss was estimated to be around $5.5 billion, and in the fishery sector, the estimate is almost $80 million.
Thank you, Master Amal Mohammed, for providing information about how conflict plays a role in world hunger. Now I'll be moving towards Master Ihan Mohammed. So tell me, Master Ihan Mohammed, how do you think in the scheme of world hunger, poverty has a role? Or what role does poverty play in all of this?
Yes, Nasim, it definitely does contribute to the world hunger. So as you all know, poverty inevitably causes hunger and suffering. So just like how Amal mentioned, how conflict contributed to the world hunger, due to the conflict occurred in Yemen in 2014, more than 19.3 million people were in need of humanitarian assistance. Nasim, 19.3 million is not a short number.
It's a very big number in the start.
So at the beginning of the conflict, already more than 14.4 million people were facing chronic food securities. And this raised by another 35% when the conflict began. So it can be also seen in Syria.
So, Ihan Mohammed, now you talked about conflict in Yemen and that poverty already had placed hunger on that country even before the conflict started there. So let me ask you one ironic situation in our modern age. The people who produce food for us, that is the farmers, they're the same ones who go to bed hungry first every night. Why do you think such a ironic and devastating situation is taking place in our modern age?
Yes, Nasim, that is indeed true. And it is very sad that even though farmers, fishermen and herders produce about 70% of our global food supply, the ones who go to bed hungry every day are these farmers itself. And it is mainly due to the conflicts which leads to the croplands to being burned and causes suffering for all of us.
أبي يا نغمة الشعر ويا روضا من السحر ويا أنشودة أحلى تزين بسمة الثعر.
As such, the curtains are closing on another successful and vibrant edition to the Model School's diary of memorable days and events.